Look, nobody's talking about this the way it needs to be talked about. Markets aren't some clean machine powered by pure ideas and progress. They're dirty. They're brutal. And yeah, and hear this clearly, they're driven by greed. But not just the selfish kind everybody loves to hate. It's the greed that moves people to outwork, outthink, outlast. The hunger inside the best founders and investors that's waking up every morning screaming not to settle, not to accept anything less than breakthrough. You feel that frustration every damn day, right? You're chasing capital, deals, innovation, trying to build something real, and the whole system looks like it's rigged to reward the easy wins, the mediocre hacks, the status quo peddlers. You see companies chasing quick profits while ignoring real impact. You see markets pumping up nonsense because it's sexy for a moment, not because it creates lasting value. It's infuriating. You know that itch deep inside, that voice telling you that this can never be the whole story. That capitalism, markets, all this noise can be about something bigger than just greed. But here's what nobody tells you. Greed is never just about money. It's about fear of loss, fear of missing out, fear of irrelevance. And sometimes that fear is what crushes potential before it even gets off the ground. You're battling against that, against complacency disguised as security, against a system designed to make you small so you don't ask too many uncomfortable questions. So let's be honest. Markets are driven by greed, sure, but the kind of greed that kills innovation, that punishes risk, that locks out real progress. That can be crushed if you know exactly what to do. Forget waiting for the system to fix itself. It won't. You have to be the driver of this change. Start by weaponizing your empathy. Yes, empathy. Not just your sharp instincts and spreadsheets. Real progress calls for seeing the people behind the products, the lives behind the numbers. Invest in founders who aren't just chasing the next shiny exit, but those obsessed with creating change. Look beyond the pitch deck. Find projects where the product pushes boundaries, transcends limits, solves problems nobody even dares tackle. Stop chasing everyone. Connect with a handful who share your hunger and outrage. Real networks are small, brutal, efficient. They refuse mediocrity and defend passion like it's the last currency on earth. Build that network and guard it fiercely. Then flood it with constant action, ideation, execution, brutal feedback loops. Ideas die in silence, but they roar when pushed relentlessly. Most importantly, drop the victim mindset. Markets don't owe you a damn thing. Every dollar, every partner, every connection must be earned over and over. If you think your status or background gives you a free pass, you're already losing. The system wants you complaining on the sidelines. Fight that urge. Outwork, outthink, and outlast everyone who thinks the game is rigged. And when you land those wins, don't hoard them. Use your capital to fund the impossible, not just the comfortable. Back founders who challenge limits, who think global, not just local, who want to build beyond borders and tribe mentalities. Constructive capitalism isn't nice words on paper. It's real money flowing into real breakthroughs that reshape what we call reality. Don't blur the line between greed and progress. Use the hunger, the drive, the restless energy inside you as fuel, but direct it. Channel greed into creating exponential value, not grabbing fast cash. Look for leverage points that nobody else sees. Technology, teamwork, untapped markets, and attack them with surgical precision. At the end of the day, if your markets aren't driving progress, you're just spinning wheels and fueling frustration. You can't wait for permission to be bold. You have to build that world yourself, step by step, link by link, founder by founder. Stop being the victim of broken capitalism. Become the agent of the next era. The world isn't going to hand you freedom. Claim it through hustle, grit, and smarter connections. Markets will be driven by greed until you decide they're driven by progress. And once that switch flips inside you, everything changes. Nothing will ever feel the same again. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check the featured link to learn more.